ERASMUS Mundus Scholarship is a juicy scholarship.
Wow.
It's a fantastic scholarship.
Yeah. And hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad to meet you today. Today is another insightful section on this channel, and then like I promised you earlier in my previous videos that I'm going to make videos to cover scholarship opportunity that is fully funded. I am on a free tuition scholarship, and then I told you that I'm going to cover fully funded 100% scholarship. So the good news is that today I have a very wonderful friend here. He is from Nigeria, and then since I met him, he has been very good. He is on a scholarship that I want him to introduce you to and then tell you everything you have to know about that scholarship. So Tommy, you are welcome to Our Voice TV.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the invite. My name is Tomiwa Oluwajombo. It's a very local name, Tomiwa.
Yeah.
So you can just call me Tommy,
Okay.
and just as he always does. Yeah, I'm from Nigeria, as I said, and I've just finished my master's program on a fully funded, it's a juicy scholarship, I must tell you. So I'm really excited. I'm actually here to introduce you to ERASMUS Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship, EMJMD.
Okay.
And yeah, so
Okay.
I'm sure there are a lot of questions that will actually be answering today.
Yes. Actually, I have a lot of questions. That's because I want us to cover everything about this scholarship. Yeah, so I have a lot of questions. That's when I don't look on my phone, I might skip some and then to go against you. Yeah, so I want to look on my phone so that I can give you the exact questions and then he will give you the answers. Okay. So first of all, what is the ERASMUS Mundus Scholarship?
Well, yeah, basically, as I said earlier, it is ERASMUS Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarships. Just as it says, it's a joint master's scholarship. And by joint, it means that you're probably going to be taking your master's program at least 2 universities. So it actually varies from 2 to 4 universities. And this particular program or this particular scholarship is funded by the European Union through the European Commission. So European Union actually has a way of supporting the globe generally in education, in culture, and then through the agency called Education, Culture, and I think Sports, Executive Agency. So they sponsor different educational programs at master's educational level, and then we have several programs on this ERASMUS Mundus scholarship. And I think probably a question is going to come up on that. So, but yeah, so it is fully funded, I must say. They sponsor your tuition, they give you stipends and all. So it's a very juicy one. And it's funded by European Union.
So you'll surely come back to that answer you wanted to give, because I have questions that will bring up that benefit of it. So for now, my next question is that is there any age limit? What's the age limit?
No, actually it doesn't have any age limit, but I think because it's a master's program, so I think it is still expected that you're probably within a particular age range, but there's no strict regulation as to this. I mean, I've heard of someone who is lecturing in Nigeria. I mean, that's like lecturing for several years, and then he's coming back to actually benefit from this program. So there's no age. So there is no strict age. As far as you know that I can do this masters. Okay. So when it comes to this masters, do I choose my own program, or this masters program has its own, or this master's scholarship has its own master's program? Yes, I would say it does. So basically, ERASMUS Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship, as I said, is funding about, I think at the moment, that particular scholarship is for about 192 programs. So I think they have 192 programs at the moment, which actually cover different disciplines. I mean, several disciplines. I study forestry and forestry, agriculture, environment, IT, medical disciplines, any form of discipline that you may actually think about. So I think we'll still have to probably come to how you can actually apply on all of these varying programs. So you just have to select which programs you actually want to apply for, and then you don't have. Initially, it used to be 3 programs, the maximum of 3 programs in a year. But I think now it has been changed, so you can actually apply to as many programs amongst all the 192 programs. However, they must be quite relevant to your background and your qualifications.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It means that this scheme has its own programs, but they are very wide, and then it varies among all the areas of studies.
Exactly.
So those of us who are watching,
I'm sure
they will surely find their program of choice inside.
I'm sure
so just
amongst the 192,
okay,
is a large number.
Very true. Very true. Yeah. Okay, so when you started, you said that it is funded by Europe, that is EU, European Union. So which countries are involved? And then you talked of you can study in at least 2 or like 4 countries. So which countries are involved in this scholarship?
Good. So, well, just as you may already be thinking, because it's funded by the European Union, and then they will expect that you come to Europe to actually take your studies here. So basically, majority of the programs are taken at a higher, or at, let me say, 2, as I said earlier, 2 to 4 higher educational institutions in Europe, basically in Europe. However, we have partner countries also, just like we have program countries. So program countries are actually European countries where you actually take your studies. However, partner countries are other third world countries. I mean, tropical countries, and let me just say non-European countries. Those are partner countries. So there are a few programs, there are a few Erasmus Mundus programs that they also have some universities in some partner countries. I think one program actually has one of its mobility universities in Japan. And I think another program also has in some other African countries like Sierra Leone, I think, a couple of other countries. So, but majority of these Erasmus programs are taken in Europe. I mean, at European university or European universities, basically.
That means that for this scholarship, it is assured that you are going to study in more than one European country.
Definitely. I mean, this is also another remarkable element of Erasmus Mundus, because it's mobility.
It's true.
And then when it's mobility, that means you cannot just stay somewhere. So I think the least number of universities that you have to go to actually take this master is 2. There are some programs that you would even have to go for. You have to go to 4 different countries. 4 different countries, 4 different universities within the 2 years. So majority of the programs they actually last for 2 years. I think there are only a few that might be just 1 year or 1.5 years, but majority last for 2 years as it's a master's. Typically masters in Europe last for 2 years.
So you were from UK. You were from UK, right?
Very interesting.
Before you came to Germany.
Very interesting. So it was really nice that I took my flight from Lagos Airport, Murtala Airport. That day it was really nice. I was like, hey, I'm going to the UK. So I went to the UK, and it was really I mean, being
a dream come true.
Honestly, I was like, okay, I actually support Manchester United, and then I landed at Manchester Airport, and I was like, okay, I think one of my first targets is actually to visit Old Trafford. So I must say that it has actually exposed me and given me. I've seen my dreams actually coming true. So I was in the UK for my first year, and then finished in Germany my second year. So actually my program only takes us to 2 universities in 2 different countries.
So I was going to ask one question. Do you have the chance to select the university, the school, the countries yourself? But you have answered it that
within the program.
It depends the program. Or you have something to add?
It actually depends on the program, I must say, because some programs actually have, like, let's say they have about 5 universities. 5 universities within the consortium. They call them consortium. And then they now give you the chance, the opportunity to actually choose, let's say 2. In my program now, for instance, I think we have about 5 universities, so you could only choose only 2 countries, or let's say 2 universities, that is 2 countries, invariably, from the 5 opportunities that you have, from the 5 eligible countries or eligible universities that you have in the consortium. So it now depends on you to actually choose. However, I must say some programs are quite strict with the choice, with the way you actually make your selection. So some probably only have the 3. Some programs only have just the 3 universities, and then you don't really have choices actually to make from. You're just strictly going to go for those universities. However, I think majority of them have about, at least you have this opportunity to actually choose the countries or the universities that you want to take your studies among the consortium. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. So, can anyone apply from any country to this scholarship?
Anyone can. I think even it's not only even to support we from Africa. I think in my program we have several Asian guys. We have African. I have my African colleagues. I have even European guys. So it is just for all, I must say. So you can actually apply.
So everyone
apply. However, I don't know if I should actually come in here to state some academic requirements. I mean that might actually
it's actually my next question. What are the requirements? So you can
good. So I think in as much as you have your bachelor's degree in a relevant, I mean every course is relevant. So what are we saying? So you have your bachelor's degree and then you know that you want to go for a master's program, then you are basically eligible. However, I think over the years I've actually come to realize that I think majority of the Erasmus programs they prioritize people with who have been able to demonstrate at this level of academic excellence in their bachelor's degree. So in this case, I think they prioritize people with first class and second class upper. But I've observed that at least a few.
If your lower is strong,
if the lower is strong, and then definitely because it's not only the academic background or academic experience that you have. Sometimes they also consider several other things which we probably have to mention. I mean, with regards to the requirements, right? So sometimes they also look into your professional experience. They also look into how strong your motivation letter is. They also look into how strong your recommendation letter is. Also look into your research experience, how strong your research profile is. So even if you don't have this 2-1 or first class, you can still stand the chance. I mean, you only stand the chance if you try. So when you attempt and then you actually come into the table with these other experiences that I mentioned, volunteering, research, besides the academic, then I think you can actually stand the chance of winning. But to highlight the requirements now, I must say that definitely if you're applying for a master's, at least you need to show a proof of your previous academic qualifications. So definitely you need your transcript, academic transcript. So if you don't have that, get that. And then you also need your certificates. But I think in some cases, probably a statement of results in case you are just recently graduated and you don't have your certificate, you can actually use something like that. And then you also need definitely you need your international passport. That's just like a permanent voter's card that we're actually using in Nigeria now. Without it you cannot travel. And then you also need to demonstrate your English language proficiency in most cases. I think that has actually become, because initially at least the 3 programs I applied to, and I mentioned earlier that then, as at I think 2 years ago, you could only apply for just 3 programs. But it has changed now, you can apply to as many. But amongst the 3, I think all of them actually accepted this letter that you can get from your university.
That's a proficiency letter. So you don't need
IELTS or TOEFL. However, I think the narrative is changing now recently, because I must say that out of the 3 programs I applied for them, and I think now, as of now, only 2. No, I think only 1 now still accepts the English proficiency letter. 2 other ones now are mandating this IELTS and TOEFL. I think this is not really good news, I must say, but I must tell you that there are still a couple of other programs that don't mandate, that will need that. So you probably just have to check that out. And then and also if you can actually write any of these exams too, it might actually help you widen your possibilities. So there's also a very important requirement, which is motivation letter. I believe you probably must have heard about it. This is actually how you present your motivations, your reasons for actually coming for your program.
What has inspired you for that scholarship?
It has to be very, very well articulated. And I advise that you first look into the program you want to apply for before you actually begin to write this motivation letter. It has to, at least you need to introduce it really well. and then you need to tell them your academic experience, your academic background, and how it actually fits the program. You also need to present your research experience, your internship, your work experience that are also quite relevant to the program. You also need to identify why you're actually going for the program. Is it probably the curriculum or the internship opportunities they have? Is it just the opportunity of you studying in those particular countries? Is it, different? So motivation letter is really key. Your career your objectives also have to be highlighted. And then so these are very important.
And then you need a CV too.
You need your academic CV. The academic CV also has to really highlight all this. Unless the program actually states that it has to be within this page limit. If not, at least ensure that it's a very nice academic CV that has almost every other thing that you have done relating to academics and research.
Thank you. So like you said, the CV and motivation letter very, very important.
Very key
in the selection.
Key. Also recommendation letter. You also have to choose your referees. Sometimes they ask for blind recommendation. That means you just have to provide the names, the contact details of your referees. In some other cases, you will be the one to provide the letters directly. There's also a unique document that Erasmus actually asks. This is certificate of residence. And then the reason being that they want candidates who have not lived in Europe for for more than 12 months within the last 5 years. So how do they have to demonstrate this? You have to submit a certificate of residence. A certificate of residence is just like a certificate that you can actually get from your place of work or from your place of study. So, or it could even be like an affidavit from the law courts or from your local government. So you're just attesting that you have actually been living in your in your own country at a particular residence in your own country for the last years. So you need that kind of. But you probably have to check through the website of the program that you actually want to apply for to actually see how you have to demonstrate this certificate of residence. But I think
so if you are still wondering how to write a very good motivation and then a CV, I have a video on that. I've already made a video on that. So I'm going to leave the link in the description so that you can click on it and then go and watch how to write a very good CV and a motivation letter. So the next question is that what's the application period? Is it all year round or they have some specific program?
They have specific timeline actually. I think the next one is going to be, it actually ranges between August. I would say August to around February. However, as I said, we have hundreds of programs and then they actually vary with their application timeline. But I would say that watch out for the next one coming around September and then spanning to probably around January, February. Probably this is February ending, right? I think probably would only have a few that are still accepting application by now, but you can definitely work towards the next one. So we will leave the link to the Erasmus web page or their home page. We will leave it here. So they will click on it and then go through. I think I probably have to
take us through. Just touch on them, how to apply. Because we are surely going to teach them how to apply vividly on this channel, but it's not going to be today. Maybe you can just touch on it because you are saying that the application processes varies by program to program. So just tell us how to apply.
So basically I would say although the application process is I would say the application I would say the application process is similar. Even though the application portals and the application routes might be different, because as I said, we have different programs, and then these unique programs actually have different ways whereby you submit your application, and then they have different unique websites too. But the Erasmus Mundus has a catalog itself, and then this catalog is where you can actually find the programs that you want to apply. So we are going to we are going to share the link to the catalog, and then on the catalog you can use some keywords, probably like your field of study or your desired country to actually filter. You filter the programs, and then you'll be able to see the programs. Meanwhile, don't only be attracted to the names of the programs, because sometimes because majority of these Erasmus programs, they are multidisciplinary. So you might not be able to find those programs that actually carry the name, let's say study computer science, and then you may not be able to see a particular program with the name computer science. But if you check the title of the program, and then you look into the program and probably check their qualifications, you'll see that you as a computer scientist, you can actually be eligible for that program.
It's really good you've mentioned that, because you know what, one of the mistakes that people do is that they want the exact program as their bachelor's. So I've had a lot of messages on my social media handles that, you know, I'm searching for my program of study, I'm not getting. I said, no, just go through the description. You find maybe 2 or 3 subjects or courses that you've already done. It qualifies you for that program. But people want exact, like if I read business management, he wants masters in business management, which is maybe not done directly in Europe. So
because we have a lot of courses.
So it's good you've touched on that. Thank you so much. So I'm going to ask a very important question, but before I ask that question, at this stage, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I'll just ask you that kindly do that, so that every time I post a video, you keep yourself updated, and then it will really help you. So before please do that. Do that now. It's free to subscribe, so you can just hit on that button. All right. So Tom, I want to ask the benefits of this program. What are the benefits? Because I know that you've really had a lot of benefits here.
ERASMUS Mundus Scholarship is a juicy scholarship. It's a fantastic scholarship. And then, besides the fact that they actually pay your tuition, which is actually called participation cost. So they pay this cost, they pay to the universities that you're actually going to be studying at. They also give you stipends, and then I think 2 years ago, until 2 years back, and it used to be €1,000. €1,000
a month. Every month is going to hit your account.
Every month you get the alert. Every month. It's really nice. And then besides that, they also give €4,000. I would say €1,000 for as your installation cost. €1,000 immediately you arrive at your first country of mobility. You get the €1,000. You also additionally get €3,000 to support your traveling cost. €3,000, and this €3,000 will be paid twice. By the time you want to move to your second year, year institution, then you also get paid. So in total, I think it's going to be around €48,000. However, I think 24 will be allotted. I think 24 will be paid to your institutions, and then 24 will be paid. How does that? I think since it's 1,000 per month, and then it lasts for 2 years, which is 24 months, and then so 24,000, and then you get 1,000 as installation cost, and then 3,000. Let's say 6,000 as your travel allowance.
Wow! It means this scholarship worth over €40,000.
Actually, they always say that's 48,000. But I think the way they disburse the scholarship now is, I think it's quite different now. So I think the traveling cost and the installation cost, they don't pay that. I think since last year it has changed. Now, instead of them giving you the installation cost and the travel cost, they give you €1,400 per month. 1,400. So I think it's
so you were receiving €1,000 per month.
€1,000 per month. So I think that's information I have.
Now I think now €1,400 a month. This is a very huge amount of money. If you are converting it into Nigerian currency, Naira, or Ghana cedis, or even in your home country, I think it's a really good thing. So plus this, are they paying your health insurance like in Germany? Is it, or you take it out of the 1,400?
They also cover your health insurance. Wow. So your health insurance is covered. So immediately you land in Europe, they give you the health insurance policy.
So this 1,400.
It's just for you. It's just for you it's just for you for your accommodation, for your feeding, and then
for your living cost.
For living
1,400. And then you can save over half of this money.
Because you can.
If you are living in Germany, especially in Dresden, where myself and then Tommy we are living, you can spend. I'll do a video on that. The living cost in Germany. So expect that video. Expect that one. Okay. So Tommy, my next question is that can you do part-time jobs does this scholarship allow you to do part-time jobs and earn extra money plus this 1,400?
Yeah, the scholarship does not restrict you
okay.
from taking a part-time job. However, I think it just depends on the country, because some countries might not have such an opportunity even in Europe, especially if you are probably on a short-term visa. Let's say, for instance, your program is taking you to a particular country where you have to spend just 6 months. So there's a possibility that you might not be able to work there. But in our case here in Germany, I mean, you can work. So yeah.
Okay. No, so it depends on the country.
It depends on the country.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as part of the benefits, you didn't touch this, but let me mention this. Can I bring my family along?
When I get the
scholarship and I'm married, can I bring my couple?
Yes, I think partner? You can come with your partner. You can, but actually there's no additional money for your partner.
Yeah. Okay.
No additional money, but if you're able to actually cater for your partner, then you can.
Wow.
But I think for you to get a visa in that sense, you probably have to show an extra proof of fund for your partner.
Okay.
Yeah, but you probably have to check with the migration regulations
of the country that you're going to study. Okay. So actually, you can bring your partner. The scholarship doesn't restrict that. Yes. It's really good.
Come and enjoy Europe with your partner.
Yeah. It's really good. Yeah. And then one thing that keeps people away from applying to scholarship is that the fear of going back to my country. If I'm on a scholarship, I'll be under compulsion to go back. Is it true with ERASMUS?
With ERASMUS, no. That is not. It's not. That is like you. As long as you're here, you can stay.
So ERASMUS, you are not under compulsion to go back.
For me, I finished my programs in September.
Yeah, but you are still
here. I'm still here.
Yeah. The fear is that immediately you complete, your flight will be ready to go back home. No, it's not like that.
Not like that.
Okay. So, what are the opportunities? Whether it's job opportunities or further studies opportunities after this ERASMUS?
That's a very nice question, because what I would say is that regardless of whether you're actually on a scholarship or not, as long as you enter this Europe, you know where we're coming from. We know, and then we know that definitely ERASMUS scholarship actually exposes you a lot. Because imagine you traveling to at least 2 different countries, meeting reputable internationally reputable researchers in your field, and then getting to learn with budding fellows who are actually doing great in your field of studies. I mean, this really gives you leverage, definitely. Wow. And then the fact that you also, majority of the ERASMUS programs also have this industrial placements, industrial partnerships and all of these with companies in Europe. And the fact that you get an European certificate, isn't it? An educational certificate from Europe, and this, I believe, gives you an edge. So I think it wouldn't be difficult for you to actually be able to secure a job in Europe. Definitely, it is. You have to put the effort, I must say. Immediately you get here, you already begin to plan. In my case, when I got to Europe, I knew that I was not going back to the country. So I started putting all the effort. And I must say that I had not completed my master's program here before I could land a PhD offer, post-study offer. So I had not. I was still working on my thesis when I submitted an application, and then just with my first year transcript, I was able to secure one. So it is you yourself. You have to work towards it. Definitely. It's an amazing opportunity.
Yes. Wow, Tom, you've really broken a very good news to us. That as he's sitting here, he has landed a PhD opportunity. That's going to start this year. You're going to start it this year.
Starting in April. I'm probably next month.
And then it's going to start very soon. And then I know that I will surely call you on Zoom, or I will come there. I'll come over and then we have a PhD interview for my PhD subscribers. And then for myself personally, because okay. So are you allowed to apply for post-study job seeking visa? Yes. After this ERASMUS scholarship?
Yes, definitely. I think this is common with majority of the European countries, you can apply for job seeking visa immediately after your studies. However, the duration actually may differ. I think with Spain, I think probably it's 5 months or 1 year, but Germany definitely 18 months.
Yeah,
so it's
18 months.
So the scholarship does not restrict you at all. You can stay back. It depends on the country that you're actually studying throughout your mobility, probably the first year or the second year. Some people, their first year program, their first year university is in a country where they can actually get like 2 years straight visa. So that means that even if you are here for the first year, while you go away for your second year, you can still probably even come back because you have a visa that is still.
So the typical country is Denmark.
Denmark, yeah. I have my colleagues who are now back to Denmark after they had already even left Denmark a year back, and then they are back now to continue with.
Because their residence permit hasn't expired.
In as much as your permit hasn't expired in the country, you can still
stay and work. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Tommy, finally, we are at the end of this interview, and then I would like you to give your final advice to everyone watching us now. Your final advice.
So first off, I would want to say that thank you for actually being with us. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you get. I'm sure you get more of these great videos from this channel. So my advice is that whatever your hand finds doing, do it well. So basically, majority of us actually also did not land all these offers at once. But I'm really hoping that with your first attempt you actually get it. But you don't quit. So because quitters never win. So regardless of the challenges that life's thrown at you, always keep your head up, and then definitely keep your fingers crossed and trusting God for the best. It will surely happen. You're just a step away from that opportunity. You're definitely going to land it. Thank you so much.
All right, Tommy, also thank you so much on behalf of my viewers and my subscribers. Those who are going to tap on it now,
please tap.
Yeah, we say thank you so much. Out of your busy schedules, you've really made time. So see you in my next video as we bring you more content about studying in Europe, especially in Germany, and then everywhere that you have the desire to study. All right, until then, may the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye-bye.
Bye.